Hey, good morning. It's Jim from JagFX.com. It is Monday, the 13th of January 2025, start of a new trading week. I just got a few new trades this morning from more from the trade management point of view. All right, we'll start with the Aussie USD. New sell trade this morning. MACD Platinum's above the zero level. This is probably the only valid sell trade. It's a high risk trade. Look at this. It's all heading down, heading down. So you could take a sell there if you wish. I am, only because I've got other problem trades on. Don't worry about these trades on the left. These sell trades, they're locked in with profit. Can't lose on them, which is good. But I took this higher risk buy here on the 7th of Jan. We've got an opposite QMP filter dot. Now with my trade management, multi-sequence hedging, I'm taking a sell here to hedge this. So S3, sequence 3, hedge 1, same position size. Then I'm taking a new sell, sequence 4 sell trade. It's just the way that I do this on the multi-sequence hedging. If you don't know what that is, just have a look at my YouTube channel and you'll find it. Just look up under JagFX or Jim Brown Forex, you'll find me, no worries at all. So I took a new sell this morning. So my break-even level for this buy and this sell trade combined, so that's these three trades, because there's a buy, a hedge sell, and a new sell. They're all the same position size. Overall for that is 60724, which is this yellow line down here. So if the market drops down and goes through that, we'll probably get out. These two other yellow dotted lines are my loss recovery over here, So took a loss on this first buy trade. So as soon as we get an opposite QMP, I just reverse, I just pivot. So bigger position size at 0.18. There's the price I got in today, and there's my two targets. The reason I've got two targets, one, the first target is just to get me out of break even, recover this loss, and be done with it. Second one is if I can close 2/3 basically of my second trade there and put a stop in place and trail it down further if it goes down. So it's the Aussie USD. Now you're going to see that these are all highly correlated, all these pairs. And I think the last video I did on TradingView was all these pairs on the buy side. So that's the Aussie. It's the only valid actual sell signal. If you were going to take a sell signal, this would be the one. Euro USD, very similar. Like I said, these are all highly correlated pairs. Again, new sell signal this morning. In previous sells, can't lose on them. Profits locked in. Don't worry about them too much. A very similar setup, except the MACD Platinum's below the zero level, so it's not a valid sell signal. If you're considering just taking a sell with a stop in place today, I wouldn't be doing it. We've got this regular bullish divergence still forming, so that, even though the trend's down, it's not going to go down forever. So there will be a pullback at some point, and market structure suggests it may be losing a bit of steam, but I could be wrong. I'm not a fundamentalist by any means. So we take the sell. Again, we've got the two loss recovery targets from this previous buy. So it's there. Lost $88.57. No big deal. Took a sell this morning. S2 hedge 1 and S3 trade 1. So S2 is your sequence 2 and sequence 3. Look at my spreadsheet. And you'll see all that information there. So we're heading down overall for the multi-sequence hedging's down here. What's that one? 101.007. It's a fair way down. And the two targets for the loss recovery are those two yellow lines. So all good there. And like I said, the correlation, pound USD, very same. You're in a sell here, can't lose on that, profit locked in. And I'll try dragging these stops down on these sells a bit next couple of days. Again, new sell signal this morning. It's a hedge for the sequence 1. It's the sequence 3 new sell. It's not a valid sell signal, so it's MACD Platinum's well below the zero level, so I wouldn't be rushing in there. Let's have a look, see if we get this coverage. There we go. So there's my break even for the S1 and S3 trades down here. And here is my two targets for the loss recovery It hasn't got far to go for them, but it's got a fair way to go to get down there. Very similar, 3 pairs, very similar. All right, it's moving down my list. Pound Swiss, there's a bit of trade management. Just check my notes here. All right, S1, I was in a sell here. Then I took a hedge buy, and I took a second sell. So I've closed that initial sell, I've closed the hedge buy, and I've closed 0. Well, these are all the notes here, you can read them, 0.15 of that second sell. Put a stop in place there now, can't lose on that. So that's all good. MACD platinum through the 0 level, so I'm back in the sell mode. We get to this previous low again. It's a pity I sort of few pips too late. I didn't. The market for me is 5 a.m. the new candle. I don't get out of bed till about 6:30, so I just missed a few pips there. No big deal. I was also in a loss recovery trade 2. Sell. You can see it here, and there's a target. They were met, so I've closed 0.15 and stops that at the same 1.12827. So I can't lose on that. Recovered the loss. I'll try and drag this stop down a bit, get it inside the entry level, just to make sure I don't lose anything on these trades. So that's all good. That's a pound Swiss. And finally, New Zealand USD, again, very similar to those, the Aussie, the Euro, and the pound. Big downtrend, US dollar, major. So we're not, it's a bit, a lot of correlation there. And again, we've got this big regular bullish divergence forming. Took a sell here. So this is actually a little bit different. It's a sequence 1. I'm still in the sequence 1. This is a traditional hedging. So that's a buy, hedge, sell, second buy, second hedge, sell, third buy. Today was a third hedge sell on that. Sequence 1. Sequence 2 is a sell here. MACD platinum is above the 0 level. So it's a standalone sort of trade, and it's got a stop in place. Can't lose on sequence 2. Hopefully you just drag that stop down further and lock in more profit. Sequence 3, new sequence, MACD platinum below the 0 level. Buy, hedge, sell today. So basically sequence 1 is hedged, sequence 3 is hedged, and sequence 2 locking in a small profit. We'll just wait and see what happens next. The overall break-even is a long way down at 0.49813. That's just, I don't expect that to get anywhere down there. With regards to the loss recovery, this is because this bottom half of the watch list, this is based on the, it's not based on the QMP dot as such, it's based on the MACD platinum. So I have to wait for a valid, took a loss on the first one, so I'm down $46.46, which I've got to recover, but I'm waiting on a valid MACD signal to take that second trade. So nothing happening there. So that's it, boys and girls. There's only one other thing. I can't swap. It's on a different watch list. I can't swap it over. My New Zealand Swiss franc buy trade from, I think it was the 3rd of Jan or something, was stopped out for an overall small profit. So that's all good. That was on the loss recovery method. All right, thanks for watching. Enjoy your day, and I'll speak to you people sometime during the week if I work out how to turn this off.